my name is Vickers. I'm the CEO of Global Partners in Hope, and we started Global Partners in Hope 10 years ago, and a lot of it came out of my own personal background. I don't even remember when I first got a passport. I was a little kid and we were traveling overseas, and so I've always had an interest in international work, but also we wanted to start an organization that would have a model that would create a sustainable type of efforts that would involve constant funding forever and ever and ever. And so we started with this vision of creating an NGO, a non-government agency or nonprofit, that would reach out to places like Asia and Africa, and it would have a model that would be sustainable. The two places that we work are China and Africa, and sometimes people say, well, boy, those are so different areas. But really, we do exist to develop communities across the globe, whether it is China or whether it is in Africa. In China, our work is focused on developing leaders that would make an impact in their community. So we work with business leaders, we work with pastors, we work with local workers in different parts of China, and we do a lot of training, probably about 1,200 people that we consult and train every year. We bring people from the US to be able to help develop this training program. In Africa, we develop on a more basic or elementary level where we provide clean water, health centers, and then also solar or sustainable renewable energy. And so, although they seem different, in some ways they're quite the same in the sense that we are developing communities across the globe. So Global Partners in Hope has been in existence for 10 years, and so the question is, how do you continue to remain passionate about the work? Well, one of the things that I'm very passionate about is seeing the sustainability side of the work. So we continue to have opportunities, we continue to grow and expand as an organization, but also we know that we're making a difference in the lives of people on the ground. So whether it's in Africa, where we know that we've reduced the maternal death rate, and we've increased the infant life rate. We're excited about that. I'm very passionate about that. Every time we go to Africa and we see that we've saved kids' lives, it continues to drive me to go back, to continue to develop that work. In Asia, I'm very excited about the work that's happening where we're developing an outreach to the business community as well as to people working in different industries, whether it's in just a worker in a factory or whether it's a person in a church. We love to be able to connect with those people, and we can see how we can empower them, how we can engage them, and how we bring hope to their lives through our work. And so that's very exciting to be able to go and see the results of that, see the not only the outcome but the impact of what that makes in the life of a person in China or in the life of a mom or a child in Africa. One specific story that stands out in my mind is when we were traveling into Africa, when we were first starting our work, that really drove us to establishing the health center was that we had come into a village, and there was a mother there who handed us her child, and one of the doctors who was traveling with me took the child. He looked at me and he said that he knew what he could do to save this child's life, but he needed to do it within 24 hours, otherwise the child would die. The good news is that he knew how to save that child's life. The bad news is that at that moment we had no way, no facility, no equipment, nothing to be able to save that child's life. And so it was very heart-wrenching to hold a child and to know that this child's gonna die in 24 hours, but yet you have the knowledge to be able to save this child's life. And that story for us was a defining moment for us as an organization where we said we need to solve this problem. And so now in that very village that we were in, there is a health center there, and there are literally hundreds of children's lives that are being saved. And so it's a sustainable, simple solution to be able to literally save hundreds of lives every day. And so that specific story really motivated us to the ultimate solution of putting in a health center. So the question is, what's the vision over the next 5 to 10 years? Well, the vision continues to be a desire to develop communities across the globe. Our vision continues to be working at a high level with people in these countries where we can establish sustainable solutions. So we've got a type of a franchise healthcare system that we've established in Africa. We've done it in Mali. Now we're replicating that same model into Togo, and we will probably go to other new countries in West Africa. Another vision, again, is to continue to expand our leadership development, not only in Beijing, but throughout China and other areas, in other cities, but also probably other areas throughout Asia. And so in the next 5 to 10 years, we continue to want to, build that bridge or provide that bridge between people who can help to people who need hope, not only in China and West Africa, but throughout other parts of the world over the next 5 years. One of the questions is asked of me many times is, how do I get involved? And so that's a great question, because we do work overseas. It's a bit of a challenge, but we know that if you're a nurse or if you're a doctor, there's a lot of ways you can get involved by traveling with us, leading a team, being a part of a team that either will work in some of the health centers or be able to help us develop that work, be it continued education or be it hands-on type of medical work in West Africa. If you're a business leader and you have some experience in business, or you're a teacher, come to China with us and be able to teach and lead and mentor individuals who are hungry and really want to learn and grow as a leader. So those are ways. Go on a trip, get involved, hands-on type of a thing. The other way you can get involved is financially. You can contribute to the organization, whether it's $25 or $50 or $100. These gifts help us be able to do the work that we're doing across the globe. So that's one way where you get to be a part of the GPiH team and feel like you're really a part of making a difference through a small contribution, a monthly contribution. You can get online, you can visit our website, globalpartnersandhope.com, and you'll be able to see how to get involved, whether it's signing up for our newsletter, whether it's making small monthly contributions, or whether it's joining a team to serve. There's also the possibility that you'd like to serve for more than just a week or 10 days. You'd like to go and serve in those parts of the world for a month or two or even longer. And there are those opportunities as well. So there's many ways that you can get involved. We also have events that are happening across the country that you can look on our website and find out about those events and attend those events. And certainly call us, visit us, drop us an email. You can share your thoughts with me. My email is Ian, IANV, at globalpartnersandhope.com. Send me an email and I'll respond to that email personally.